we should call them the four tops.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hello from our land in Alentejo, Portugal. Oh, I'm super excited for today. I made a plan for what I want to put in all of the beds in the garden. Today I just want to make a lot more progress on getting the beds defined and getting more and more seeds in the ground. It's just so great. It also is really cold. The wind is like ice cold. I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat, so keep it nice and warm and hoping that the sun is just going to clear that out. All right, so if you remember from last week's video, we have been slowly clearing this whole space and refinding the 6 beds that we made last year. All of this space was completely filled with really high mallow plants and weeds, and I've been going one bed at a time, taking down a lot of the weeds with gratitude and noticing all of the benefit that those weeds and plants have been having on the soil. And then John comes around and builds these nice little borders for each of the beds. And then I'm planting different seeds in each bed, and we're covering it with mulch from the canache plants. As you saw, we have 4 new hens, so 4 times the reason to get a fence finally put up around the garden. So John and Jay have been busy working on that.
Voilà, très bien. Oh là là, mais quel champion. Et là, tu serres. Tu tires. Voilà. Et encore, tu tournes. Encore 1 ou 2 coups. Bravo, Jay.
So here's another look at the fence. We need to get a kind of fence here. This tennis net isn't really cutting it. So we need to get a fence or a gate there, and then here's the other opening where we need to get a gate, and then the fence extends all the way down to the border of the slope. Then we have this curved slope like that goes down, so we're not fencing there. We've never seen the animals climb up that way, so we're hoping that slowly all of the lavender that we planted along that will get more and more kind of like a bush and protect. So yeah, there's the garden. Everybody needs to get out of the premises. You need to go out. All of you, you're in trouble. You know you're not allowed. Go on. Okay, ready? Oh, no. Go. Get up. Thank you. Keep going. Almost there. So here in this first bed, I have black radish and spinach growing along there. I had to come and reseed some of it. And then down the middle, we have peas sprouting up. I need to build a structure for them. And then on the other side, those are fava beans that are sprouting up. And now here's the second bed. This one I'm super excited about. If it ends up blooming the way that I envision it, it's going to just be so beautiful. In it, we have blue butterfly pea, purple peas, and kohlrabi. And along the middle, I planted a bunch of alyssum flowers, and I planted one comfrey at the edges of the bed. So as you can see, they're starting to sprout up beautifully. So I planted 3 around each of the posts. That one I had to replant because of the chickens. But yeah, you can see around each post there's 1, 2, and 3 things sprouting up. Yesterday I came out and added the string so that they can start to grow up and get really tall. That was one thing that we didn't do with the peas last year, and while we had a little bit of a harvest, this year I just want to have so many. So I think I'm actually going to go in and plant more along the edges now that I put in this string. Don't really see any signs of the kohlrabi sprouting up. I see some little tiny sprouts, but I'm thinking that those maybe are the alyssum. But anyways, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's that bed. As I've been clearing things, I found this rosemary that we planted this one. This was one of the first things we planted, and it was just staying the same size forever. And with all of the shade that it got and all the moisture and all being surrounded by plants, we found it and it's doing so well. It's looking so happy and good. So it's really exciting. All right, so here's the third bed. We need to work more on the bordering structures, but in it I've planted marigolds, calendula, some artichoke, and then on this side I did watercress and lettuce. So we'll see if that works. In it, while I was planting everything, found this lemon verbena plant. So we planted that last year. So it's nice to see it coming back. Voila. So all of the grass that I've been cutting back, I'm placing on the bed as mulch. So this is the fourth bed. It's not yet defined by the little border structure that we've been building, but in it I planted motherwort down the middle, and I planted spaghetti squash and some zucchini. And then while I was clearing it, I found this chard plant growing. Again, this beautiful fennel that's just doing super well. And another chard right here. And also, let's just take a moment to see how huge this mallow plant, the base is, and the trunks. It's like full-on trees. I'm actually really sad because it's been super windy, and so this bunch here was the one that was like taller than us, and I left them because I wanted this crown daisy to have its support. But yeah, they're all just laying down now, so I'll probably need to cut that soon. I just want to finish letting the few more flowers go to bloom, and then I'll cut that back. And then here is going to be the fifth bed, and then the sixth bed there. So still a little bit more clearing to do here, but not that much. I'm leaving a good amount of the mallows. I've also found in clearing our beautiful rose bushes. 1, 2. They're looking good, especially this one. And then this is the plum tree that we planted in here. I also planted I think 1 or 2 comfrey seeds at the base, but I'm not seeing anything sprout up yet. So yeah, and then there's just an incredible view. This is the best time of the year. It's so beautiful, it's so green, the flowers. Yeah, it's really, really magical. Very grateful to be here. All right, so as I'm clearing this space for the 3rd bed, check this out. I think it's so cool. It's like a bunch of organic material composting down and becoming this blanket, kind of. So you can see it's nice and moist in here, and I was just laying over it. So you can see that it's kind of like, yeah, it's like mulch. It's like a mulchy blanket. I just think it's really cool to see what nature does